Visualize this with me. 6 months ago, you lost your job. You have no or very little income. It's unemployment. You did the right thing. Immediately, you notified your lender to let them know you've lost your job. And what they told you, they're going to send a modifying package to you, which is to restructure your loan. And usually a modification is taking your loan from 30 years to 40 years. You get the package, you open it, and you see that this is not going to work. There's no way. You're beginning to feel hopeless, overwhelmed with the situation. You're used to providing for your family, and here you cannot. Visualize this with me. It's now 3 years later. You just received the key to your new home. You are elated and excited. You cannot believe how far you've come from 3 years ago to where you are now. 3 years ago, you decided to go ahead and short sell your property. The property sold. You did the right thing by beginning to improve your credit so you could be where you are today with the key to your new home. And this home is better than the home you had before. I'm here to tell you it's possible, it's happened, and it's happening today. I'm Frances Bocksch with Keller Realty, Wellington. I am a certified distressed property expert. I have been in real estate since 2004, and I've been a short sale specialist since 2008. I want to thank you for coming here today because I know there's other places you could have been, but you chose to be here, and I promise to use your time wisely. If you are ready to short sell your property, I am committed to helping you. May I tell you how I became committed to helping people with short sales?
Mm-hmm. Yes, please.
Okay. In the late 1980s, and this is what I'm telling you happened over a period of about 3 years. My first husband and I were having marital problems. He had a company, we worked together in the company, and the company began to tank. And in that process, we became behind in our mortgage. Well, marriage problems, behind in the mortgage. I became very stressed, depressed is probably the best word. And we also had 3 children to support. So one of the biggest fears that I had, and probably this goes from youth, is to be homeless. With 3 children. I was terrified of that. I became very stressed. I went down to 100 pounds. If you can imagine, I'm 5'6", a medium frame. I looked emaciated at best. The worst ended up happening. We ended up getting a divorce. I ended up homeless with 3 children. But I had started to build a support system before I was in that homeless situation and before I lost the home. And through this, what I have learned when I built a support system around me is that it's not the end of the world to feel you need other people or need help. It's not the end of the world to ask for the help. And I wasn't alone. And I'm here to tell you today that it's okay to need help, to ask for help, and you're not alone in your home situation. There's going to be a few ground rules I need to ask you. Actually, there's going to be 3 ground rules. Number 1, so there are no distractions. When I'm up here talking, if the phone should buzz or ring, it's going to be very distractive. Please turn off your cell phones. Number 2, there should be pen and paper on the tables for everybody. You're going to need to take notes. I have a lot of information to give you, and it's important information, so please take notes. Number 3 is, if you have any questions, please hold the questions to the end of this session. I am more than happy to help you, but we're very limited on time again, and I have a lot of information I need to share with you in a very short time. There are 4 key points that I want to make with you. Number 1, I want to define to you what is a short sale. Who here knows what a short sale is? Okay, a lot of you do. say you know, but I'm still going to give you the definition because even though you know, there may be something you will hear today that you haven't heard before. A short sale is when a property is sold that the lender is short of the amount of money that they're to receive. In other words, the loan is not fully covered from the sale of the home. If there are two mortgages and the first lender is receiving all of the money they're to receive, in other words, the loan is covered, and the second one is not receiving all the money, in other words, if it was a $100,000 loan and they're only receiving $60,000, they're short $40,000, that still makes that property a short sale. One of the big advantages of a short sale to a homeowner is to be forgiven the difference of the loan. This is for the person who has the home as their primary residence. If they're an investor, usually the best they can hope for is to be signing a note, and that note can be negotiated later on.